Oh, come on, Dar. Dar, what's going on in my life is serious. So was leprosy. So was being blind and deaf. So was being crippled. So was being dead. I don't know if it gets more serious than that, all right? Serious, that was the message. When we are going through the stuff in our lives, the serious stuff, those old ideas have to be crossed out, crucified, transcended. See, that was the true reason for Jesus' works, to show us not just what was possible for him, but to show us what's possible for us in 2010. This right now is the sequel, the greatest story ever told. But many of us are living it as if it's the prequel, like we know nothing about it. Okay? Now, probably, I was thinking about this, and I said probably the biggest problems with the works of Jesus is that they are often referred to as miracles. And I think that that's why so few of us attempt them. Okay? Dr. Holmes told us, he said, Jesus did not perform miracles that transcend natural law. Jesus realized a higher law, knowing that each of us can have the same realization. I heard someone say once, and this was so powerful to me, that this person said, it is far more difficult to follow Jesus than it is to worship him. Okay? And it is. To follow him, we have to know that we can do the things that he did. To worship him, we have to beseech him to do them for us. Now, I'm not knocking that, because that's certainly a way. My grandmother believed in it, and she got everything she wanted, and Jesus did it for her. That was her belief. And what do we know? It is done unto us as we believe. So I'm not knocking that. But he taught us that we could do it in a different way. See, there are a lot of things that he said from his elevated consciousness that maybe we didn't understand, that maybe really weren't clear in the way that he said them, and we have to keep studying them over and over again to kind of get the message from it. But one thing that he said very clearly was, follow me. He did not say, worship me. And as he led us by example, he showed us only a few of the things that are possible. Just a few of them. And he told us that we could do those and even greater things. And it's interesting to me that 2,000 years later, most of us still haven't even done those. I was kind of looking at my life the other day as I was thinking about this and saying, okay, so he left it in your hands, Dar. How much of it have you done? You got to ask the question, don't you? All right? So I said, well, I've exorcised a few demons in my days. Okay, of course they were my negative thoughts, but I've gotten rid of them. I've cast them out. I've calmed a few storms in my day, both in my life and helped some to calm them in their own lives. I've given myself the gift of sight in areas where I was refusing to see. I've given myself the gift of hearing in some areas where I was refusing to hear what I needed to hear. I've seen the truth of, I'd say, all illnesses. I've even walked on water. Did you know that? Yeah, I have. But because metaphysically, all that means is that we have raised our consciousness so that we can walk above the race consciousness. But I still haven't conquered that turning water into wine thing. I'm still working on that. Now, when I accomplish that one, I'll probably change my career. I mean, I'll probably not be Reverend Dar anymore. I'll be a manufacturer of wines. But the one thing that we do know about everything that Jesus said is that there was a law that supported everything that he did. That's the reason that he knew that we could do the things that he did. See, that's what we do in first year class. That's what we do. We identify the law that our demonstrations are based on. We give ourselves a basis. Well, what am I working with? We do it purely scientifically. If there's a law that says supply has to precede the demand for it, then my good has to be here, and that's where I stand. And because we do it that way, we don't get caught in the miracle trap. We don't get caught thinking that in order for things to turn around, I need a miracle. No. In order for things to turn around, we have to have a new idea. In order for things to turn around, we have to understand the law and how it works. That's what Jesus did.